All right, what is up, everyone? My name is Coach Christian. This is Coach Heather, and we have an amazing Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout for coming at you today. We have some good stuff. It's going to be a lower body circuit today. We're going to have 6 different exercises. 40-20 is going to be our work to rest ratio. So a little bit higher on the reps today, a little bit lower on the rest, which probably means you want to go a little bit lighter with some of our exercises, but you still want to have enough weight to challenge yourself. So I'll tell you a little bit more about the circuit after we get warmed up, but you are going to need some kettlebells and a pair of dumbbells today. So you can also sub the dumbbell or the kettlebells for a dumbbell, but we'll get into that with our demo today. So let's start with the warm up. We're going to start with a Spider-Man with rotation and elbow drop. So high plank, hop one foot outside the hand. Then we're going to open that chest up, follow the hand with the eyes, and then drop that elbow down inside the foot. Good, good. Take a couple seconds here, feel the stretch. When you're done with 5 on one side, we're going to switch it over and do 5 on the other. Perfect. Rotate up, drop the elbow down. Looking good. Keep that back leg long on this one as well. Get that lower body ready to work today. Again, lots of lower body coming at you today. All right. High plank done there. We're going to go up into an inchworm next. So stand up nice and tall. We're going to come down small steps into our high plank position, and then we're going to hit an around the world here. So around the world is lifting each limb up just really quick and trying not to move your hips on this one. When you're done with that, we come back up to the top. There's 1 rep. We have 5 of them. So this one's going to take just a little bit of time. No rush on this one. Take some time to get your body warm and ready to go for a good little burn style workout today. Very, very nice. Good, good. Now stick those hips back, especially if you're coming back up to the top. You want to stretch out those hamstrings as you're climbing down and up into your inchworm. Perfect. Good, and then hit that 5th one. When you are done with number 5, let's stay up on the feet. We have some squats that we'll do next. There we go. All right, next one's going to be a sumo squat. If you're still finishing up the inchworm, perfectly fine. But feet are nice and wide, and then we're driving the knees out on this one, and toes are pointed out for 10 sumo squats. Knocking them out, sinking it in pretty deep on this one. Want to, again, get the hips all mobile and ready to go for today. Lots of squatting, hinging, lots of good stuff. All right. Then when you're done with your 10 reps there, we're going to go into seal jacks next, which we start closed. We open it all back up and then hop it back in. So 15 reps right there, kind of like jumping jacks. You're just bringing your hands in the front instead. Very, very good. Now, if you're a little behind on the warm-up, if you're still warming up, that's perfectly fine because we're going to go through our demo next. We're going to show you all 6 exercises, so hitting any stretches you want to do during that will also work. So first exercise, 40 seconds at a time today, and we're going to start out with some in and out squats. This one designed to get the heart rate up just a little bit to start our round. We're going to be right here. So just like, kind of like our seal jacks, we just take the top part out and add a little squat. So hop the feet out and then hop them in at the top, out into your squat. Now, common mistakes on this one is as we come down, we hop our feet too wide. We don't want to see that today. So hop them down into your squat position. Don't need to be super wide with the feet. Get down nice and deep into your squat and find a good pace for the 40 seconds there. After that, we have a kettlebell swing for our second move. So we're going to start this one out kind of like a deadlift. Now, nice and flat back at the bottom. We're going to swing those hips forward, engaging the glutes, and that's where all of our power is coming from on this one. Notice how Heather comes up to about shoulder height here and then right back down. That's all we need. We don't need to come higher than about our chin. So we want to focus on pushing the hips back, engaging that posterior chain and the glutes as we drive our hips forward there. After that, we're going to need some dumbbells. We have an alternating overhead press. This one's going to be reciprocal. So one dumbbell or both dumbbells are going to be moving at the same time here. So want to go a little bit lighter on this one if you can. And right here, chest nice and proud, body's in a straight line. If you start to feel your lower back, we'll talk about it in the first round, but try to keep your spine neutral and keep the core tight to take off any pressure you would put on that lower back there. So perfect. There's exercise 3. Exercise 4 is going to be a single leg deadlift. You can either use a kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever you want for this one. But if you're holding your kettlebell in your left hand, your left leg is going back. So you're going to take your opposite hand down to your opposite foot. You don't need to reach on this one. What I want you to do is just like Heather's doing right here is stick that back foot back. Soft bend in her bottom leg. We don't want it locked out. You want just that little tiny bend so you can feel it in the hamstring. And then we will switch at the 20-second mark of each round. So we'll switch sides halfway just so you can even out each round there. After that, we have a thruster. You can use 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, whatever works for you on this one. The big thing is using the lower body to get those dumbbells up overhead. So lower body, bam, up to the top, and then right into your next rep. So 40 seconds of those. That one's going to crank the heart rate up one more time, and we're going to finish our circuit with a high plank leg lift. So just a little bit of core here to get you going at the end. High plank position, and then we're going to alternate some leg lifts. Want you to really focus on squeezing your glute as you do this one as well for a little extra booty work on a lower body day. And we're going to be there for 40 seconds, holding it nice and tight, keeping the core tight for the entire round. So those are our 6 exercises today. Again, it's going to be 40-20, 40 work, 20 rest, and we're going to go through that circuit 3 times. You will have a nice little minute break in between as well to grab some water, grab a little recovery, and get you ready for the 2nd and 3rd round. But let's get started, team. Grab your weights, get yourself ready to go. We're going to go in about 20 seconds here. All right, so let's get right into this one, team. We're going to get started with the in and out squats. I'm going to get the timer rolling, and we are going to get started. So about 10 seconds here, and let's do this. So have some fun with it. Again, in and out squats, hop the feet out, get deep into that squat. 40 seconds of work, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good, deep into the squat, keeping the chest nice and tall. Now, we don't want to try to go too quick here in the early parts of the round and then burn out towards the end. So find a pace. Find a nice little even pace that you could hold for, a couple minutes if you absolutely had to today. We want to get into those uncomfortable positions. We want to get you out of that comfort zone because that's where growth, that's where change happens in your body. 15 seconds. There we go. Now, this is that point in the round that the legs start to burn out a little bit. The form starts to go, but really focus on it, keeping the chest tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 1 down. 20 seconds here in between, and we got our kettlebell swings coming up next. So grab your kettlebell again. You want to start this one with the hips back, exploding those hips forward, engaging the glutes. So if I were to take a stick and poke your glute right at the top when your kettlebell's swinging in front of you, they should be turned on. They should be nice and hard there. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, really focus on driving those hips, snap them forward. These are the same muscles that you run with, that you jump with, you bike with. That posterior chain is such a strong chain of muscles on the backside of the body that does some really, really good things. Good, so bring those hips forward. Again, hips back from here to here. That's the movement that we're looking for the most. Got about 15 seconds to work here. 15. Good, good. 40 seconds of swings. It's a long time, but you got this today. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 20 seconds here. Take a little break from the lower body, and we'll have some alternating overhead presses. Good. We got to throw in a little bit of upper body in here to keep you rolling. 10 seconds. Now, again, reciprocating, which means they're always going to be moving here, so nice and light weights, and let's move it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so just keep them moving here. Keep that chest tall. Now, let's talk about the lower back a little bit. I warned you a little bit in the warm-up that if you start to feel the lower back on this one, what we're going to do, and you might have heard me say it before, it's like you have a tail, right? So right off your tailbone, you're going to have that tail. You're going to try to tuck it in between your legs because that's going to tilt your pelvis and keep your spine in a good neutral position. So from here, again, you're going to feel it in the low back. You rotate the pelvis forward, engage the glutes, and that'll put your pelvis in a nice neutral position. 10 seconds. Almost there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, done with that one. We got our single leg deadlifts coming up next. Again, this one will be single-sided, so we'll go 20 seconds on each side. Let's get ready for that. 10 seconds. All right. Nice long back leg here. Here we go. 5, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, a couple things that we forgot to tell you about here. If you're not keeping your balance very well on this one, what you can do is keep that back toe in the ground, and it's the same thing. So all it is you're going to do the same thing here. You're just going to keep the back toe down, and you're going to feel it in that nice long leg, that soft bend in the knee and the front leg. It's going to get the same muscles. It just helps you keep your balance a little bit more. Let's switch sides. We are halfway here. Perfect. Again, I'm holding the kettlebell weight in my right hand. My right leg is going back, so and that hand right down to the opposite foot, but we're not reaching for the foot. We're hinging and getting that kettlebell down there with the hinge. 2, 1, and rest. All right, deadlifts are done. We have thrusters and leg lifts, high plank leg lifts to finish up our first of 3 rounds today. So 10 seconds for the thrusters. Again, get deep into that squat, reset after each rep, and then get after that next one. Take a little bit of time, find a good pace. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good, good. Use that lower body to help you get those dumbbells up above the head. Want to try to still get deep into that squat with every one, especially as we get tired towards the end of this round. I want you to get deep. Keep that chest tall. Keep the squats going just like you would if you weren't tired today. You're halfway through, 20 seconds. Good, good. Again, we get to finish up this round. We got a little bit of core, and then we got a full minute break. Give you some time to rest, to recover, and get that self ready for your next round of these 6 exercises. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. 20 seconds here. Throw those weights off to the side. We got our high plank leg lifts coming next. So high plank position, hands are under the shoulders. We're going to lift each leg, keeping it long. Try to squeeze the glute on that side. 8 seconds. Here we go. Finishing off our first round of this one today. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, good. Now take a quick little pause at the top. Try to hold it just for a quick second before you come down. It'll help you just get a little extra time under tension, and it'll slow you down a little bit. Good, good. Amazing work here, team. You are already halfway through, so 20 seconds. We want to try to focus on this one, too, about the not letting the hips move, right? So just like that around the world, the inchworm around the world we did in our warm-up today, you want to focus on keeping the core tight and try not to let the hips sway side to side as you're lifting each foot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. You got a full minute now. Take some rest, get some recovery, grab some water, do what you got to do to get ready for your next round. But again, about 50 seconds, and we'll start again with those in and out squats. You got 1 round down, 2 more to go, team. 45 seconds. As always, after the first round, we want to think about our weights a little bit. Adjust as needed, adjust accordingly. So this one's a little bit longer today in the fact of a little bit longer rounds, a little bit higher work to rest ratio. So if you got to go a little bit lighter on some of your exercises, that is okay. It's a pretty heavy lower body day today as well, so especially towards the end of the round, you might not be using your heaviest weight that you would use on a thruster. And that is okay. We're putting so much work in that round before it that we can take a little bit weight off and still get some really, really good work done today. But here we go, 8 seconds, and we're going to go back into the in and out squats. So let's do it. Round 2, team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 40 seconds of them. Be light on the feet. Good. Weight is in the heels at the bottom. Use the calves to help you get up to the top a little bit as well. Good. Light, soft. Shouldn't be able to hear you when you land anytime. 20 seconds. Good, good. Now, one of the things that we can do every time we land a little bit, even though, yes, these aren't the highest jumps in the world, but every time you land, you want to absorb the force a little bit, right? So with the hips, the knees, the ankles, it's like your own shock system to take pressure off joints. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 20 seconds. Kettlebell swings coming up next. Again, we want to focus on the posterior chain. Now, if you're feeling good and you want to go alternating swings, alternating hands, you can absolutely do that. If you want to stick with the regular swings, you can absolutely do that as well. Find what works for you. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, straight up to the top. Now this one, make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart. You don't want them too wide. You don't want them too narrow. Find that nice position. Soft bend in the knees as you come down. And drive those hips forward and create that power. Transfer it into that kettlebell. Halfway there. 20 seconds, team. 20 seconds. Posterior chain. It's feeling it. You're getting stronger today, though. You're getting closer to where you want to be. Good. Final 10. Final 10. Hold that form. You got this. Last few reps. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. All right. Take a little bit of time. We got our overhead presses coming next. The reciprocating overhead presses. So again, these burn out the shoulders pretty fast. You got to feel it a little bit last round, so adjust weights as needed. Let's have some fun with this one. Here we go. 5 seconds. Nice proud chest. Again, tuck the tail between the legs. 2, 1, let's go. There we go. So always trying to protect your lower back. A lot of times the lower back is a stable joint, so it's trying to be stable. It's providing stability in your body. The hips are mobile joints, and the middle of your back is also a mobile joint. So if your hips aren't stable enough, your core is not stable enough, then you're going to start to steal stability from places that aren't supposed to be, mobile. Stealing mobility from places that aren't supposed to be mobile, and that's how injuries happen. So got to keep everything working the right ways. Last 10 seconds here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 20 seconds here. We got our single leg deadlifts coming next. Halfway through our second round. That means we're halfway through our workout today, team. So half done. And we're halfway through our rest. 10 seconds. Now, 20 seconds on each side. Again, right hand holds the kettlebell. Right leg comes back. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really focus on that back heel. Heather does a good job of get that straight line from her shoulder all the way to her back heel. Right there when she gets to the bottom. That's what we're trying to look for today. Couple more reps on this side, and then we'll switch it up in 5. Good. Switching in 3, 2, 1. Switch those sides. Other side. Good. Kick that back heel back. Keep the leg nice and long. Here we go. 10 seconds. Good. Last couple of reps. Make them your best. 3, 2, 1, and done. Rest. All right. Next one, we're going into our thrusters and our high plank leg lifts to finish off round 2. So going after these thrusters, getting that heart rate cranked up, and then we'll bring it all back down and get under control for our high plank leg lifts. But here we go. 5 seconds. Let's thrust it out in 2, 1. Here we go. Again, lower body. Let the lower body do the work here to get those dumbbells up above the head. A couple ways that we can kind of play with the weight that we have. If you got 2 dumbbells like Heather, that's great. Or if you got 1 heavier dumbbell and you want to do that, that works as well. It's a good way to kind of split up your weights. Here we go. You're halfway through though. 20 seconds. Work when you can, rest when you need today. Give me what you got. But first, you got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. A couple reps to finish you off. Best ones of the round right here in 3, 2, 1, and done. There we go. All right, last one for round 2 is going to be our high plank leg lift. So high plank position. Again, we're going to slowly squeeze those glutes up on each side, keeping the back leg nice and long. 8 seconds. Again, earn that full minute break coming up after this round in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good high plank. Squeeze the glutes. Legs are long. Try to lift that heel. There you go. Good. All right. So, again, the thrusters, they crank the heart rate up. It's beating. It's pounding a little bit right now. And now we have a slower movement where you've got to kind of control your body. We're halfway. But think about the mind-to-muscle connection. What muscles are you using here? How are you moving your body? Bridge the gap between the mind and the muscles. 8 seconds. Finishing strong. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. 2 rounds down. We got 1 more to go. You got a full minute to rest here. Take some time. Recover. I know this one's a tough one today. You guys have been working hard, but you got 1 more round. 6 exercises, and the hardest thing in your day is out of the way, and you can crush the rest of it. 45 seconds, and we will get started with that last round. Make sure you are refueling in between your rounds. Always a good thing to eat a little bit before your workouts as well. If you can get some calories in your body about an hour before your workout, that is amazing. Some of my go-tos are some fruit, some protein bars, anything like that. Simple sugars are actually a really good way to give you some short-term energy. So fruit is actually one of the best things that you can eat before a workout, especially some of the higher intensity workouts, kind of like this one today. All right, 8 seconds here, team. Let's get into our last round today. Let's make it your best round of the day. In and out squats to start. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. 6 exercises to finish up our work today. You got this. You know what to expect. You've done them all twice already. Now you get to hit your best round with each exercise. Good, good. Now you're already halfway through the in and out squats. 20 seconds. 20 to go. Perfect. Still getting it just as deep as the first few in and out squats that we did in our first round today. They should look very similar because the work doesn't change. We're still working. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Done. Very good. 20 seconds here. Kettlebell swings coming in next. So hips back again. Drive the hips forward. The posterior chain's working hard again, just like it is for most of these exercises today. So I know we're feeling it a little bit right now. We're grinding these rounds out. Focus on that form. Let's get some quality reps in 3, 2, 1. Kettlebell swings. Let's go. Good. Drive the hips forward. Engage the glutes as you bring them forward. Good, good. 30 seconds to work, to push. Giving me what you got today. Good, you're strong. You took the challenge. There's a reason that you're working out with me today. Whatever that reason is, whatever your why is, think about that right now. When it's tough, why do you work out? Why are you putting all this work in? Good, good. 10 seconds to go. Use that motivation to get you through these last few rounds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Very good. Kettlebell swings, done with them. Alternating overhead presses coming in next. Again, nice proud chest. We want to focus on the low back and the core, and we're going to use that reciprocating press to get the good time under tension today. Here we go. Take a deep breath, and let's hit it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Straight up, straight down, looking solid. Good. You could do these all day, right? Maybe not all day. Maybe a few minutes a day. It's probably enough. Good, good. Almost to that halfway point, though. This is the halfway point in our last round, too. This exercise is 20 seconds to go. So we are getting down there. On the other side, we got our single leg deadlifts. You know how to crush those. Thrusters, they're going to be a challenge, but we got them, and then we'll finish out with that high plank leg lift and get you on with the rest of your day, team. So close to the end. 6 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Single leg deadlifts coming now. Got about 15 seconds to get yourself ready. Take a quick couple deep breaths. Let that recovery happen just a little bit. And let's do it. Making this your best round again. Here we go. 6 seconds. Finding it, working, staying everything tight. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Straight down, straight up. Keeping that little bend in that knee, in that bottom knee. Good. Heather does such a really good job of kicking that back heel back as well. Very, very good. Again, or you can use that kickstand if you're not feeling the balance at all. 2, 1. Let's switch. Good, good. All right, 10 seconds to go. You're so close to the end. You got a couple reps. The best reps you've hit of your single leg deadlift on this side today. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. All right, thrusters. Throw that kettlebell off to the side or whatever weight you're using. Let's do those thrusters. 40 seconds of them, and then we'll do some planks, and we will get you out of here after we do a quick stretch. But here we go. Right down towards the end, team. You can find that extra gear, find that motivation, and let's push it here. In 3, 2, thrusters in 1. Let's go. 40 seconds of them. Here we go. Take those things overhead. Power up to the top. Use some speed from the bottom of that squat up to the top of your thruster today. Good, good. All right, now this is the point. Only point in the workout I'm going to ask you, can you go a little bit harder for the last 20 seconds now? Last time we get to hit a move that's really going to crank up your heart rate. So let's take it up that extra notch, that dial, just one more dial. 10 seconds here. Good, giving it your all. A couple reps gets you to the end. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. 20 seconds. Really, really good job, team. High plank leg lifts to finish. Let's do it. Now, if you want to switch it up a little bit, maybe you want to take the low plank and just hold that for 40 seconds, I'm okay with it. If you want to hit the leg lifts, I'm okay with it. Any sort of plank that you want to hold, you can hit here. What I want you to do, though, is hold it for 40. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's do it. All right, team, last 40. Do everything that you can to not come out of this plank position for the next 30 seconds. Or if you do, limit that time that you're out of it. Spend as much time in that plank position as you can. 25 seconds. Come on, team. You are strong. You took that challenge because you knew you could take it and run with it today. you know that every second is 1 second closer to where you need to be, where you want to be. 10 seconds right here. Think of it as an opportunity to get closer. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Rest, relax, recover just for a second, because then we're going to foam roll you guys out before we kick you out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. Now, take a couple seconds, grab some water, do what you got to do. We'll start with the glutes after a workout that pretty much involves glutes with every movement. Even the overhead presses, you got to keep the hips forward. All right, let's do the piriformis here to start. We're going to take one foot, throw it up on top of the other knee. Good, and then lean back towards that leg that's bent, and we're going to hit the glute. Forward and back on this one. Find any spots that might be a little bit tight. Spend a little extra time in there, and get some of that good myofascial release before our next workout, our next Coach Care Connect workout. Amazing. All right, so that was a tough one today. Way to get it done, though. Way to put in the work and get the results out of it today. In 3, 2, 1, let's switch it up. Very good. All right, now, foam rolling is one of those great things that you can do pretty much anywhere. You can do it at work, you can do it over your lunch break, you can do it at home before you go to bed. It's one of the great things that you can just insert into your life and get a little extra rest, recovery out of it each time you do it. Even if you're not getting anything physically, sometimes mentally, you get a little bit of a boost as well. Perfect. Let's do the hamstrings next. So we're going to keep moving down the leg. Hamstrings are those big muscles right behind that upper part of the leg. So we're going to do one at a time here. So you want to have one foot out to the side and then get that whole hamstring. So all the way from the back of the knee up to the bottom of the glute, you want to get that whole big muscle. It's a nice long one that does a lot of power. It propels us forward every time we push into the ground like we're running or biking. That's the one. Pull us forward. There we go. All right, let's switch sides on that, going over to the other hamstring. Good, good. Then we'll move down to the calves next. Good, so we'll have 3 for you, and then any other spots that you want to foam roll, that'll be kind of your little assignment from us today. Perfect, perfect. Let's move down to the calf. So just that lower part of the leg now, same thing from the bottom of the knee all the way down into your Achilles or the back of the ankle here. Now, you want to turn the foot in and out a little bit as well. Get the whole calf, get the inside, get the outside. Helps you just get that whole surface area. The calf is one of those muscles that's kind of circular or around your leg. So you got to get the inside, got to get the outside. Get it all today. And then when you're done with that side, switch it on up. Good. I'll take some time, spend it on this this side as well. Spend it on a couple other spots. The quads would be a good one to hit after this. You can hit the lats, the back, a bunch of different foam rolling exercises that you can do. But take some time, foam roll yourself out today. Have a fantastic rest of your day, because that is going to be what we have for you all today. Again, my name is Coach Christian. This is Coach Heather, and we thank you so much for coming out with us today and working out with us and getting the hardest 30 minutes of your day out of the way. Best or worst, either way, you got it done, and that's what really matters, team. So thank you for that. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time.